If you have been itching for a fresh Soulslike with a bit of that Wuxia flavor, Wuchang Fallen Feathers might be the one you've been waiting for. Developed by Lindsay Game and published by 505 Games, this game drops you into a haunting, war-torn world filled with myth, mystery, and monstrous transformation. It's not just another Dark Souls clone with a different skin. Wuchang tries to stand on its own with some pretty bold ideas. But does it soar with its feathered ambitions, or does it just get lost in the storm? Today, we are reviewing Wuchang Fallen Feathers, so let's jump right in.
Hey, this is Sean from Gamer Braves. It's been 8 years since we established Gamer Braves channel. We went to a lot of overseas game conference. We did a lot of exclusive interview with a lot of prominent figures from the industry, Ryuzo Sugimoto, Sean Layden, and even Yagu. One of the easiest way to support us is to subscribe to our channel. Support like this will actually gives us motivation and pushes us to produce better content. If you have already subscribed, thank you so much. Please enjoy the rest of the video.
You play as Bai Wuchang, a pirate who has been searching for her sister and being afflicted by a mysterious disease known as feathering at the same time. This disease is terrifying. It transforms victims into feather-covered monsters and erases their memories. But somehow, Wuchang stays normal, besides the whole amnesia thing, and even gains magical powers from the infection. The NPC in the game constantly mention how strange this is, hinting that learning to control the feathering might be the key to the power. The world itself? Set in the fractured lands of Shu, it's filled with rival armies, bandits, and these horrifying feathered beasts. Visual cues do a lot of storytelling. Ruined temples, blood-soaked battlefield, and burned villages paint the picture without walls of exposition. If you're into late Ming Dynasty Chinese history or legends, you will probably recognize some names. And if you are not, don't worry, it serves as a soft introduction into that world. Now, there is no formal quest tracker, but the teleport menu helps by showing NPC portraits at nearby rest points when they have got something new to say or offer. NPC dialogue plays out in one go, which means no spam talking and no accidentally skipping side quests while talking to them. Some of those side quests even come with branching paths and multiple outcomes. And yes, multiple endings for the main story too. So if you are the type who likes shaping the outcome, you will enjoy that. That said, their personal story, Wuchang's search for her sister, kind of fades into the background. You get hints here and there, maybe a voice echo, but there's not much emotional weight unless you go digging. If you are here for a tight character journey, it might feel a little bit underwhelming. Now let's get into the meat of it, the combat. Wuchang plays like a true Soulslike. No button mashing here, you've got to read enemy patterns, pick your moments, and know when to back off or go all in. Mistakes hurt, and yes, you will die a lot early on. You can equip 2 weapons at a time, same type or different, and each weapon class has a distinct playstyle. Long swords, axes, spears, dual blades, and one-handed swords all feel unique and kind of act like soft classes. You've got your standard light and heavy attacks, but then you also got skills and spells. Skills come in 2 types. Weapon skills tied to the individual weapons and disciplines which you unlock through the skill tree. Defensive-wise, you've got dodge, block, a parry mechanic called deflect, and even something called clash, which lets you literally clash weapons with enemies. However, those 2 are only available in some weapons and you have to unlock it via skill tree. Some weapons even have spell counters that auto-dodge when you cast. A nice touch of flair if you time things right. Most of your special actions rely on Skyborn Might, resources you earn by dodging perfectly or through specific weapon abilities. Managing this is key. You use it for powerful combos like swift draws where you switch weapons mid-attack and unleash your other weapon skill at the same time, or swift strikes for instant heavies. And then there's the madness system. Every time you die, kill a non-feather human, or use certain items, your madness rises. Keep it below 50% and the penalty is light. Go above and you lose more red mercury, the XP or currency in the game, but gain stronger passive buffs. At 90% plus, it's high risk, high reward, meaning more power but you take more damage and risk it all. If you die at maximum madness, an evil clone of yourself, an inner demon, spawns at your death spot. These things are tough, especially in early games. It feels like you are handed another guaranteed death for no reason at all while you are still struggling with the game mechanics. But eventually, you will get ways to deal with them, and killing or dying to them resets your madness. Overall, it's a smart and interconnected combat loop. The animations lean into floaty Wuxia-style movement that still feels grounded. But be warned, the early game is very rough. Low stamina, low health, and enemy attacks with inconsistent timing can really mess with your muscle memory. Boss difficulty also jumps around, from brutal multi-hit chain attacks to some fights that are way too easy. It's uneven and yes, very frustrating at times. This might be the most fun I've had with progression in Soulslike. The impetus repository is the skill tree, split into a general tree and 5 weapon-specific trees. It works like a soft classes. You can focus all in on one weapon type or spread out. Big nodes unlock mechanics like deflect or clash, or improve your Skyborn Might generation. Leveling up uses red mercury. But here's the best part. You can respec for free at any time. From the beginning, you are free to try out all the weapons, optimize builds for a specific boss, or even just mess around and see what feels good. Weapon upgrades are tied to the skill tree too. So instead of upgrading a weapon individually, you unlock weapon mastery nodes that carry over across all weapons of the same type. Feeling like switching to another weapon? Just reset and swap, no grind needed, and the level is transferred to the new weapon. Armor also plays a role. Different sets offer different resistance, physical, elemental, affliction, and so on. And yes, transmog is available right away. So you can look however you want, such as modest, hot, or badass warrior. Even your underwear is able to transmog, regardless of stats. The UI doesn't show how your outfit looks in the inventory, so you'll need to exit and reopen multiple times just to preview your fashion mix. Currently, it feels a little bit clunky. Exploration in Wuchang is very rewarding. Each area branches into multiple paths with hidden loot, enemies, shortcuts, and even optional bosses. The world loops back on itself smartly, making every shortcut feel like a little victory. Even natural areas like forests have moments where you knock down a tree to make a bridge. It's immersive and feels just right. That said, not all areas are equal. Some zones have somewhat similar visuals and confusing layouts. You might circle around for 20 minutes thinking you are making progress, only to realize you have been here before. If you're a completionist, you might miss some stuff unless you are really thorough. Visually, Wuchang looks solid, not mind-blowing in raw fidelity, but the art direction carries it hard. From majestic temples to snowy mountain cities, each zone has a distinct vibe. The enemy designs are excellent, especially the feathered horrors and armored foes inspired by Chinese mythology. Audio-wise, the score blends traditional Chinese instruments with more modern ambient sounds. It's atmospheric and matches the mood of each area. Though none of the tracks are exactly bangers or super memorable, but they do enhance the experience. Performance is pretty good. On a mid-range PC with a 4070 Super at 1440p, you can expect around 70 to 80 FPS on max with DLSS 4. You can push for 120 FPS with frame generation, so no major complaints here. Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a beautifully crafted Wuxia Soulslike that gets a lot of things right. The world building is rich, the combat is smart and layered, and the progression system might just be one of the best in the genre. Free respecs, deep skill trees, and rewarding exploration make this a game you want to sink time into. The early game is punishing to the point of being off-putting, boss difficulty can swing wildly, and the story, especially Wuchang's personal quest, often feels like it's taking a backseat to the political and mystical stuff. Still, if you can push through the rough start, there is a genuinely unique and rewarding experience underneath it all. So, the final score? We are giving it an 8 out of 10. So should you buy it? Yes, if you are into Soulslike, love Wuxia, and enjoy experimenting with builds. Otherwise, if early difficulty walls and lack of exploration for the main character's story turns you off, then this is probably not the game for you. That is it for our review of Wuchang Fallen Feathers. What do you think of this game? Let us know in the comments down below what weapon builds are you going for, and as usual, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more game reviews like this. Catch you in the next one!